We have short memories in this world today, and it doesn't help that we have very fast-moving TikTok reels on YouTube and all these other social media platforms. It's even affecting how we deal with one another. It's so difficult to have a meaningful conversation for any real length of time because we always feel like after a greeting, we must move on to the next thing. We must move on to the next person. We probably just need to slow down. And I'm asking you for the next 4 or 5 minutes of your time today, just chill, relax, slow down for a few minutes, and let's look at the Word of God and the riches that He has for us. It may change something that you do. It may change the trajectory of your whole life just by hearing what God has to say to us. My name is Kwame Rubadiri. You're watching CITAM, Church Online. Last time we were together, we looked at how God strategically intervened in the life of the children of Israel. They were facing their very first battle. They were facing a vicious enemy that was intent not only of stopping them from getting to their goal, getting to the promised land. It was also intent on making sure that they lost their lives, and seeking to attack from the very weakest of them, the oldest, the most vulnerable, the most frail, in a very, very cowardly way. But God did something to protect the children of Israel and give them victory over this Amalekite army. But He goes on to say something to Moses, which is quite telling. And I want us to look at the words after the victory has been secured in Exodus chapter 17 and verse 14. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write on a scroll as something to be remembered." Write down what should be remembered. Make sure that Joshua hears it, because I will completely blot out the name of Amalek from under heaven. Moses built an altar and called it, "The Lord is my banner." Verse 15. Now, God wanted the record of what had happened, not so much just the fact that this war had been won in a wonderful, strategic, miraculous way, but that there was something much deeper that God was going to do as a result of this. God was declaring His complete judgment over this tribe of Amalekites, and seeking to blot them out of the face of the earth seems a harsh judgment, but it has to do with the fact that God will not allow anything to interfere with the process of His will. So we need to take time to not only write down and remember and rehearse what God has said to us about our very lives. We need to also recognize and remember that God takes it very, very seriously. Everything that pertains to your life, your well-being, your future, your success, your fulfillment of His purpose, God takes that so seriously that anything that stands in the way or tries to stand in the way of God moving you to the place He wants you to be and fulfilling the purpose He has given you life to fulfill, God will deal severely with that opposition. So you can take it to the bank. You can count on this in your life, that what God said about you, He will make happen. And woe betide those who try to stand in your way, or the enemy that tries to stop you or tries to interfere with the word and the purpose and plan of God over your life. As some young people like to say these days, He ain't playing. He is serious about fulfilling His purpose. And those who think that they can easily upset or turn you from one side to the other need to remember that there is a God of great vengeance who is watching jealously over the lives of His children to fulfill His purpose. So don't be discouraged. Don't be turned aside. Don't be deceived. Remember that what God has for you is great. And in that greatness, God will protect, preserve, and allow you to finish the task that He started in you. So if you have stumbled on the way, if you've been discouraged or you've been in doubt, it's time to stand up. It's time to rise up and fulfill what God has said about you. So remember, He's on your side. He wants to see you win, and He's going to help you win. God bless you.